going on, people? It's your boy Troubz and welcome back to the Wiretap. And today we're going to do something a little different. So usually my content is more battle rap related or hip hop and music stuff, but from now on I decided to start talking about just shows I watch. Today we're going to recap BKCHAT London Season 5 Episode 1. Shout out to Centrl, they got a lot of shows added to their channel, they're black owned, all of that, so make sure you go and subscribe and support the thing as well, you get me? They just announced a new show called Blue Therapy's coming out on the 29th of April, and it seems very interesting still. Two couples getting therapy and revealing a lot about their personal life, so, you know, and it seems like it has a little bit of drama, which, let's be honest, we all here for that. Moving on, BKCHAT London is back, Season 5, new cast settings. They got Lani and J Square back this season, so you know, they're the season vets. They kind of already know how things run, all of that. So I think it's kind of early to have a concrete opinion on each cast member because, you know, we all know the power of editing and a topic just might not suit a certain person. Someone just might have an off day, so it's too early. But we can have a little first impression opinion. I feel like collectively, this cast is already a little bit less savage than the previous seasons. You know, they're a bit calmer and they run the debate pretty well, but I could be wrong. It's still early, like I said in it. So let's see how the season unfolds. The topic of the episode was basically, is cancel culture necessary? So what I'm going to do, I'm basically going to go through each moment that stood out to me from each cast member. And as I do that, you'll kind of be able to understand what my opinion on the matter is. Alright, let's start with J Square. Boom. I feel like he was very dominant in the conversation. He made his point across pretty well. I disagree with a few things he said and I agree with a few things he said. He lets you know where his opinion stands on the topic, which I think is important, because if at the end of the episode I still don't know where your opinion on the topic is, then maybe you didn't express yourself as much as you should. Being that he's the vet, he might have come into the season with a mentality of, I'm not letting these newbies outshine me, so this is my house. It's my shit! It's my shit! It's my shit! I don't actually blame him. Go get yours, G. Now, what I disagreed with him was basically putting R. Kelly and Drill in the same category. R. Kelly is an individual. He's actually committed those crimes. That's proved. Victims came out, etc., etc. There's no debate about that. Now, Drill is a genre of music, which I don't feel like it should be treated as a one individual. So if you want to cancel individuals in drill that have a certain type of content, then fair play. Because now drill is a new genre that's still growing. That's drill. I've heard drill songs that have no violence at all. It's the new genre for the youth. A lot of people are shutting it down. They did the same with grime. They did the same with hip hop when it first came out. It's nothing new. It's nothing new. Of course, some drill lyrics and some of the content is wild. And if you feel like some people within the drill scene need to be cancelled, fair play. I'm not arguing with you. Now, if you're cancelling drill and painting every single artist with the same brush, hip hop wouldn't be here. Grime wouldn't be here. Call of Duty probably wouldn't be here. Certain type of movies wouldn't be here. Genre of music should be put on the same bracket as a horror film. Who's to say that is real? No one's told you that everything is based on the true story. But I get it though. Some people have wild content and they're actually talking the truth. If you want to cancel those individuals, that's fair play. Now I feel like it doesn't apply for the whole genre of music. Also, let the drill scene grow. It's still a young genre of music, so eventually we're going to start hearing conscious content on drill beats. There's people that are learning how to rap now on drill beats. They're going to be doing love songs on drill beats. All of that's still to come. Give it time. Now let's talk about Lani. She made some good points, you know, but Lani's Lani, innit? She's Petty LaBelle. She's going to use her platform to send shots at certain people. Come on, we're not surprised. But like it or not, at the end of the day, she always entertains you, innit? She always brings a certain level of entertainment and we're here for it. Monty, I think she handled herself well. At one point, I felt like the debate was coming off the motorway and she grabbed the wheel and did a U-turn back to the point. A lot of moments of the episode was very R. Kelly or drill focused, where we're talking about cancel culture in general here. So she handled herself pretty well and I agree with her. I personally don't feel like we can cancel anyone. I don't feel like our community doesn't own enough to actually cancel anyone. R. Kelly, you can say R. Kelly's cancelled. I would question that because he's in jail. So, because does that really count as being cancelled? At the end of the day, we don't know how his life going to be once he comes out. Why he got cancelled slightly, but at the same time, did he? The powers that be made him deactivate social media where he can sell his product. So I personally think our community doesn't own enough to be able to cancel anyone. So Shelby, she was a bit quiet, and then all of a sudden she goes.
Listen, no.
And then she made a little point referring to people who lie and to try and get people cancelled and how does that affect their mental health. But again, I don't think that's a cancelling thing. I think that's a dragging thing. I don't think people online trying to cancel someone, they're actually successful. So they got a better chance at getting a few people to drag that person, but then that's about it. Brandon, I don't know, he didn't really say anything that stood out to me on this episode, but let's see what he's got to say on other topics. Ezo had a great start. She started by saying that big corporations and businesses that invested in certain individuals, at the end of the day, they will not allow you to cancel anyone. Which is a great point. As I said earlier, I fully agree. However, you then lost me, sis.
If you look at all the artists, they have done something like Illuminati, for example, or
Just said all, so you said everybody, it's not all of them.
that's every single one of them. I don't give a fuck.
Imagine you put in bare work, sleepless nights, sacrifice time with your family, putting in work to be successful at whatever you do, to then hear someone say you're only successful because you joined the Illuminati or you sacrificed someone's blood or someone's life. But the conspiracy theorists will probably love you still, so big up. Jay Edwards. At first I was a bit lost, like, what's Donnie talking about? Like, stay out of rich people's businesses. And then I clocked what he was trying to say, and I just think he probably just didn't articulate himself well enough, but I understood his point. I feel like he was trying to say what I was saying earlier. Our community doesn't own enough. Us as a community cannot cancel anyone. When he said rich people's businesses, that's the corporations that actually own the platforms that can allow you to be cancelled in. And we don't own these platforms. We don't have ownership over there, which means we are not able to actually cancel people. So when they say stay out of rich people's business, I don't think that's the right thing to say. Or he's saying pay rent first and all of that. I don't think that's the right thing to say. But at the same time, I feel like behind all of that, what he was trying to say is we actually don't have a say on who gets cancelled and who doesn't. So Guh-Deh. Brother, you see you? Oh my. I'm pretty sure you're the guy that's gonna give this season bare viral moments. You like to grab a conversation that you have with someone off camera and bring it to an episode. So I agree with a couple things you're saying. I disagree with a couple of other things you're saying. You get me? I feel like you was contradicting yourself. And again, like I was saying, I don't feel like you can cancel a whole genre of music, but I feel like you're more than entitled to cancel an individual who's got mad wild content. And when I say cancel, I mean cancelling it from your bubble. That individual no longer exists in your life, kind of thing. But what Jay was saying to you, he kind of had a point. Like, why is Vybz Kartel any difference? You were saying, oh, there's no proof. I know you were a fan and all of that, and I get it. That is proof, my dog. Namdi, what stood out for me from him was this rebuttal here.
You made a YouTube video and you've lied on the YouTube video and you've accumulated over 100,000 or even 1 million views. Do you not deserve to get cancelled? You deserve to get cancelled. I don't care.
So you deserve to be cancelled then?
What have I lied about?
Because you lied. You said you've lied about stuff on YouTube. Don't mate. You said.
I feel like he used Guh-Deh's tactics to bring a conversation that you had off camera and bring it to the episode. And sir, well done. That perfect landing. Ikra, she was saying that drill is entertainment and R. Kelly needs to be cancelled. Again, I feel like maybe she could have articulated herself a bit better, but I understood what she was trying to say. Like I said earlier, drill is part of the entertainment thing. So Call of Duty, movies, all of that, drill falls under that because it's a genre of music. It's like same way as rap, grime, even some rock content is wild. Because if you think about it, what do these kids that go to shoot up the school and all of that, what do they listen to? No one's asking them what do they listen to. So we're not cancelling that music, but we're going to cancel this music here. Also, drill is not going to stop the violence. Like, if you remove drill today, the violence doesn't stop. They'll just find something else. They'll just listen to something else. They'll just listen to gangster music, have a gangster rap. Like, it's not grime, whatever. It's not about what they listen to. They'll find something else to listen to. You get me? So that doesn't actually take anything away from what's actually happening on the road. So Charlotte brought a good point about Octavian, who has a drug problem and was abusing his girlfriend, beating her up, etc., which 100% totally wrong. But I agree with Charlotte. Certain people, do they actually need counseling or do they need counseling? Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like he needs some sort of therapy. And if he comes out and admits what he's done and acknowledges that what he's done was wrong, after getting therapy and cleaning himself up and going to rehab and all of that stuff, why can't he get a second chance? I know the situation was a bit different, but you guys gave Chris Brown a second chance. Falake was also a good addition to the debate. I really like how she pointed out that people just shouldn't be cancelled for any tweet from 10 years ago and all of that. We all said wild stuff. Me personally, I know I've been ignorant and I've been young and dumb, and I've said some wild stuff. Maybe not online, but I have said it and I've thought mad stuff. So I don't think they should be cancelled for some tweets from 10, 15 years ago. I feel like that's a bit wild still. I feel like NK was a bit on defense mode still. As soon as he came on, him and A Millie really, Guh-Deh was kind of going for them still over this conversation that they had off camera. So I feel like NK spent a lot of time more defending himself more than actually making his point and letting his opinion be known. He basically said he wouldn't skip R. Kelly. It doesn't actually mean that he condones his actions. He doesn't listen to him anyway, which is a fair point. Me personally, I wouldn't listen to him and I would skip it, but I can't be mad at you if you don't. He also said he's not going out of his way to actually search for his music. He just, if his music is playing in the same place as him, he's not gonna make a point and kill himself to go and turn the music off, you know what I'm saying? So, fair enough. A Millie, I feel like he had the rebuttal of the whole episode towards Lani still. Lani was basically saying that everyone should be dragged for your tweets from back in the day because you haven't suffered the consequences yet, and she's a consumer, so she's in the right to actually drag people. And he basically said, well, you tried to do a smash or pass on a minor on your YouTube channel, maybe you should be cancelled going by that logic. That was a cold rebuttal. That's well done. That was a cold rebuttal still. But yeah, the MVP of this episode for me, I'm going to go with Monty. I felt like I agreed with a bit more things that she said. Things like our community can't cancel people. These people are still going to be doing what they're doing. The way she controlled the conversation and basically spun the block and made everyone go back to the debate. Well done. Yeah, I'm going to go with Monty for this MVP. But yeah, make sure you lot like, comment, subscribe, all of that stuff. Shout out to Trend Central. Respectfully, shout out to all the cast members. You already know the deal. Done though.